We'll demonstrate rolling and repositioning a patient in theatre featuring 2 Slippery Sally slide sheets. We've broken this down into 4 parts: inserting, repositioning, lateral positioning and removing. In this first demonstration, we'll roll a patient to insert 2 slide sheets on an operating table. With a sedated patient, it's easier to use 2 slide sheets, one on top of the other, spread out in full under the whole body for the friction-reducing benefits. When rolling a patient on a narrow surface, only roll as far as safe. The receivers must stay close to the edge and act as a body block, or use side rails for safety. Gather up and insert half of the 2 slide sheets. Cover both the heels and the head. Push down into the table and under the natural gaps in the body, at the patient's ankles, knees, waist and neck. Lower the patient back to supine. If you can't reach the other edge of the sheets, or for a large patient, it may be necessary to repeat the roll and unravel the slide sheets from the other side. You are now ready for repositioning in any direction, as indicated by the patient procedure. In this second demonstration, we reposition a patient up, down and across the operating table. If your patient alignment has changed or the procedure requires a new position, you may need to slide them up or down the operating table. You may wish to protect the patient's heels from dragging by having another team member support under the ankles. Grasping the top sheet only, synchronize your slide up, down or across. Nominate a leader to call, ready, set, slide. Your weight shift will power the slide, so you don't need to lift the sheets. With 2 sheets, you then have the ability to reposition again and again to suit your requirements. Slide up, slide down, or slide across the table. In this third demonstration, we reposition a patient into a lateral position on the operating table. Your procedure may require your patient to be turned into a lateral position. Crossing the patient's legs can help get them ready to roll. One carer pushes on the patient's hip and shoulder. The others use the top sheet only to slide towards the edge of the table, then roll the patient onto their side in one smooth and steady motion. The patient should finish in the centre of the table. Finally, we demonstrate rolling a patient to remove slide sheets on the operating table. Once you're satisfied that more repositioning is not required, go ahead and remove the sheets. Tuck the sheets under the patient on one side until they're not visible. Aim under the natural gaps of the body, the ankles, knees, waist and neck. Push down into the table with both hands to avoid trauma to the patient's skin. If you can't reach the edges of the sheet from the other side, a repeat roll may be necessary. Roll just enough to remove the sheets out from the opposite side. Unpeel them under themselves as you move from end to end. This ensures the patient doesn't shift position again. Here's our 3 top tips. Be prepared with 2 Slippery Sally slide sheets out in full, one on top of another. Pull on the top sheet only. And remember, when manual handling as a team, generally you'd work at the height for your shortest team member. However, during surgery, the surgeon or anaesthetist may indicate the working height.